And by your willingness, continue to allow all healings to occur right here and right now, just with ease and with grace. Healings known, healings unknown, and all levels of consciousness, known and unknown. Allow it to permeate every organ, action, function, cell, and fiber of your beingness. See it in every atom and molecule. It's a divine radiation, eliminating anything that's a lower frequency or vibration back to the nothingness from where it came. And at the end of all the exhalations is pure divine healing, unconditional love with grace, joy, and ease. Continue to allow for any and all healings, named and unnamed. You see the divine light and loving energy pulsate, encapsulate every organ, action, function, cell, fiber of the beingness. Allow for this umbilical cord of good to have its flow turned up even greater, for any and all healings to take place right here, right now, with ease, with grace, with surrender, with joy, with anticipation of this good. Should your mind wander, just affirm for yourself, it's my healing, I ought to have it. It is my healing, and I ought to have it. It is a healing right here and right now for my highest good, and I proclaim it. I allow it. I receive it. I expect it. It is so good and very good. I am grateful. Allow it to immerse you. Allow it to continue to source you. And with the mother shush, we take it even deeper. Allowing abundance now to have its full sway. See what it feels like to just receive and roll in the abundance of unexpected good. This could include cash or money. It could include abundance of creativity. It could include the abundance of inspiration, insight, divine wisdom. It can include multidimensional abundance that we've not yet been open to receive. It can include restoration, multi-level restoration. So whatever comes up for you in regard to abundance, magnify it by sinking deeper into it right here and right now. The umbilical cord for the highest good, for your greatest abundance, is connected to source energy. Remember, should your mind wander, just proclaim to yourself, affirm for yourself, remind yourself, it is my abundance and I ought to have it. It is my abundance and I proclaim it now. It is my abundance and I expect it. From known and unknown and unexpected sources, this abundance flows freely. Remind yourself, I'm a magnet for my abundance now. I proclaim it, I allow it. It is good and very good. Allow it to wash over you like a wave, a tidal wave of good. Always looking to impress itself upon you even further by your willingness to receive. Now just allow for gratitude Just for gratitude to fill your heart space, to fill every cell and fiber of your being. We inhale gratitude, we exhale gratitude. We're bringing our awareness and attention back to the physical, being certain we're back completely in the body temple. And with the exhalation, even more gratitude. With the inhalation, even more gratitude. We continue to allow for this good to pour forth, for the abundance, for the healing, for the wholeness. It shall have its full sway in us, as us, through us. All lower frequencies and vibrations are vanquished and eliminated back to the nothingness from which they came. And now this divine good, this umbilical cord for our good, is connected deeper still. So when you're back and you're ready, just tap the toes or slide the feet to the ground, being certain you can feel the ground supporting you. You may want to just wiggle in the chair and stretch, tap the fingertips together. And when you're ready and in your own times, just gently allow for the outer eyelids to open. Taking a moment now, being able to see and feel the temperature, being aware of one another and the movement. And we've now consecrated the sanctuary space so that all who enter can receive their own individualized healing, transformation, abundance, blessings. They pour forth with ease, with grace. So grateful to each of you I am for your participation in the meditation portion of today's service. Let's continue to have our hearts open to receive the all good of the divine this day. Namaste.
Good morning. Thank you, Brother Mark. It was beautiful. Think of the person next to you. Think God loves you and I love you too. Then feel that love in the sanctuary. And in your mind repeat after me. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, I recognize the God in you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice, repeat after me. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love, we come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love, from every walk of life, every creed and color, in kinship we unite, in honor of the love of each other. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, Namaste, I bow to you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice, repeat after me. We come together. We come together. We come meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We all love, we all one big family. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We all love, we all one big family. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. I am getting a message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. 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 My soul is welcome. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome. A little more energy. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Yeah, my soul is welcome here. I am getting a message loud and clear. Getting a message loud and clear. Getting a message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
Wow. Good morning, everyone. And happy Mother's Day. Isn't this wonderful? So, Brother Mark, do I do the announcements and then bring Nathan up? Or?
It's just the welcome and then Reverend Nathan.
Reverend Nathan. Okay. So I'm going to do the announcements.
No, the welcome.
Oh, the welcome. Okay. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Spiritual Center in Redlands. Thank you, everyone, for joining us live in our beautiful sanctuary, and to those who follow us on Facebook Live and watch us remotely on YouTube. My name is Ed Torres. I'm the board president of this wonderful, beautiful spiritual center. And it is truly an honor and privilege to welcome you to our Sunday celebration service. We're a New Thought spiritual community and an all-inclusive to all spiritual truths from all the world's religious traditions and spiritual paths. We focus on the philosophy of science of mind, which was developed in the early 20th century by writer and lecturer Reverend Dr. Ernest Holmes, who developed a fresh new way for us to look at ourselves and how we fit in our world. We honor all people from every background, all races, sexual orientation, gender expression, and spiritual paths. No matter who you are or where you are in your journey, of faith, you are always welcome here. If you are with us for the very first time, please raise your hand and allow us to properly greet you. We're all family members. Welcome. A gentle reminder to please silence your cell phones and place them in a safe place away so you can participate more fully. And thank you and welcome. Hi, Jean. So right now.
Hello, Ed.
Okay, so Brother Mark asked me what Mother's Day means to me. So I'm the sixth child of six children, and my parents got divorced when I was 2 when we came out to California. So I didn't get to know my mother very much. Okay, my real mother. So my sister Edna, who many of you know, and she had passed a couple years ago, she was like my mother, and she helped raise me, and she was my best friend as we got older. And I think when we talk about Mother's Day, it's not so much about a birth mother, but it's about someone who loves you and cares for you and is there for you in different stages of our lives. And it doesn't have to be just one person, because I know that there's people here in our center since I've been here that have been mothers to me, like Reverend Dr. Ruth. I remember when I first met her, and she helped me understand some of my feelings and thoughts about our center. There was other people here that are always present, Holly, Eileen, and so many others, Jean, and Grace Lefevre, who was here, and Christy Wilkerson, have all been mothers to me in a very special way. So I just want all of you to know that's what Mother Day means to me. Now,
Thank you, Ed. I will just say briefly, you know how brief I can be. Mm-hmm. When I was 21 years old, my mother walked into the living room, hands on her hips, and she said, "I've taught you all I'm going to teach you, you're on your own." And she was like that a lot. She just was funny. She always had some wonderful laughter that we were going to share in. She taught me many important things regarding toast. There is no place on toast where butter is not, and there is no place on toast where peanut butter is not. See, these life lessons don't come just naturally. Someone has to teach you, and moms do that. And my mom and I spent countless hours laughing together. And so it is an incredible memory that I have of my mother. Whenever she didn't drink very much, but when we were at Red Lobster, she always ordered a Bahama Mama. Drove there, I flew there, rented a U-Haul, big U-Haul truck. My brother was there from Michigan, and we loaded up her apartment, and we made the trek. It was a journey from hell, but we made it. It was through wind and rain and all kinds of, we just missed a tornado and all kinds of things, but we got here. And we've had wonderful times ever since. She always is ready to laugh. She's always ready to play cards. And mothers are just all over the place. As Ed said, they're all over the place. I am mother to countless kitties and puppies. And I have one now that absolutely adores me, and it's worth all my time. Anyway, happy Mother's Day to you all. I'm so delighted that you're here to share the day with us.
and now Reverend Nathan is going to come up and pass out these beautiful Mother's Day symbols.
Listen deep within. I close my mouth to listen. Listen deep within. I shut my eyes for vision. Vision deep within. Shut my eyes for vision. Vision deep within. I still my mind for knowing. Knowing deep within. I still my mind for knowing. Knowing deep within. I calm my heart to open. Open deep within. I calm my heart to open. Open deep within. Open deep within. Open deep within.
So I invite us to take in a divine, sacred, and holy breath together. And with our exhalation, let's release and surrender all that does not serve us any longer, anything that does not match our highest and greatest good. Just let it go through the soles of your feet. Let it go through the pores of your skin. Let it go through your breathing, never again to surface and reappear, and instead be replaced with the truth that Spirit is at hand, God is at hand, life is at hand, the universe is at hand, divine intelligence is at hand, the mother of the universe is at hand this day to completely supply, maintain, and sustain for each of our needs to be met individually, for all of our needs to be met collectively. Surrender all that it took to be present in this moment, all that may be coming forth after service, so that we can be here together as a gift to one another in this very present moment, in this very present room, in this sanctuary space that becomes a sanctuary when everyone enters it freely, with free will, and looking for a healing, a transformation, an insight, a revelation. And with our joint collective energy, it happens easier and effortlessly because we are a spiritual tribe. We call each other together with our energetic. And so it's from this place of unification, unity, and oneness that I speak a word of blessing for this service. I know that it continues to unfold with ease, with grace, with the sense of play, with the sense of surprise, and that it's meaningful, meaning it's purposeful, it's intentional, to create the highest good for each person within the sound of my voice and within the energy ranges of each person present. This is a magnificent opportunity for us to join together and affirm how good life is. Just say it together with me, life is good. Is it? Life is good. Can you feel it? Can you feel that? Try to feel that. It's good if we name it good. And it's gooder if we expect it to be gooder. And it's great when we expect it to be great and permit it to be great and allow it to fulfill for every one of our needs to be met on time, every single time. And so this day, this Mother's Day, let's bless the mothers all of our mothers. You can say their names out loud in the sanctuary space. Grace. Where they are, God is. Everything, nothing missing, lacking, needing, or wanting. Whether they're here or not here, they're always here. And we were reminded this day, I heard a shush in the back, that our mom is all the moms. And I love the way that was spoken, that the tribal energy of moms that have ever had a positive thing to say, ever have uplifted us when we were down, ever tended to a wound, whether it was an actual physical wound or an emotional or psychological wound or a spiritual wound. To me, that's a mother. So everybody's already said the names out loud, right, of the mothers. I'm going to add Maxine, and I'm going to add Heiko, I'm going to add Trudy, I'm going to add Dean Joan. It took 5 mother figures to get me here, to this place and in this time. So no judgment there. In this prayer, let's say our own names out loud, and then we're going to add now the names of those we're holding in our hearts about prayer this day. Say your own names if you're willing, Brother Mark. And those that we're holding in prayer this day, just say the names out loud if you're willing. Spirit knows all the names that we're praying about this day. I'm going to add from Ukraine, Olga for calm and trust in life, with Larissa and Anna for the same exact prayer request. Also for Olga, harmony. They say to us in writing that our prayers have life-giving power, and that they're grateful for the support of our community. We remember Maria, who's 6 years old, healing from a fusion of her bones and her leg. We remember all the wounded warriors and the heroes that they visit, and they've used the supplies and the energy of money that the music team always provides for Ukraine. And I think it was to buy chlorophyll, which was not available there. And it's a healing tool that they were able to purchase and supply to wounded warriors. They call them their heroes, and they visit them all the time. So I want you to know that this community here has an impact there. And if you want to see their email to me, I can show them. You're welcome to come take a picture of it. It makes me cry every single time that we can have an impact from here there. And know that, speaking about mothers, there's a beautiful practitioner there, Anastasia. She's the daughter of Ludmila, who leads one of the centers. She has 2 children born in a country that has never known peace. Her second child was born the day before my birthday, April 4. So I just know that this service continues to unfold with ease and with grace. And let's send this idea of peace now through the world. We have to start with anything we're going to offer. We have to first find it within ourselves. So if possible, breathe into the highest idea for yourself of peace. We'll send it through the double doors of the sanctuary, through the rooftop, as a beacon of light and love intelligence. Connect to this idea of peace and this vibration. See it just go from the millions and millions of units of energy of peace to trillions and trillions. It's an unlimited amount of peace that we're sending now. We're going to jointly connect it through any place that has struggle, conflict, or strife. And that includes places right here within our own family units. It includes places within our own homes. It includes places within the cities, our city here, and then now take it through the freeways. North, south, east, and west. We connect this peace through the mountains to the galaxies and the stars. We connect this peace now past the oceans to all places in struggle and conflict and strife, including in 2025 places that have famine. It has to be purposeful. So I'm going to ask you to see with me, to connect to world leaders now, just changing their minds and policy positions toward peace now. Nothing needs to be explained. I would like to see peace right here and right now. And if you're willing to be in that energetic with me, let's join together in that. We stand on this rock of truth and knowing that peace shall take place now, no delay. Anything that is heretofore blocked or hindered, deferred, denied, or delayed has no more power. It's inconsequential. It's surrendered back to the nothingness from which it came. And peace shall have its full sway. See peace in every city, village, and town in Ukraine, border to border, north to south, east to west. See peace in Armenia, see peace in Sudan, see peace in the Gaza Strip and Israel and Palestine. In all places named and unnamed, the Spirit knows. And we stand on this rock of truth and knowing together where two or more are joined. We know it is done and we know it is so. And so feeling good about the word spoken this day, I'm just going to continue to bless it all. I'm going to name it good and very good. I know that Spirit has the last and final words in all of this for our individual and good and our collective good. And let it be so, and together we say, Ashe, and so it is. Okay, and Holly's going to come up for the beautiful reading of the day. Thank you, Holly.
Hope I don't cry. Okay. So this is a letter to us from our angels.
Take a breath.
I know. Sharing some love, an angel message. Blessed ones, our hearts are full of divine love for you. Sorry. We send this love to you when you sleep and when you weep. Most times, our love embraces you in places where you feel you stand alone. Angel love is different. It's the loving protection of one's wings. We feel your hearts. It's a feeling of shelter and comfort, a place of peace and surrounding. It's when you need it most, we guide you and stand beside you. We are strong when you are weak. We are the loving comfort you seek. You are never alone or forgotten, too lost or unimportant. Angels are always just an asking away. We intervene on your behalf. We help move things your way. Angels are the answer. You just have to say. By asking for intervention, things start to flow. Hearts soften, emotions shrink, and issues can be resolved. By bringing angels into your heart shows faith. By asking the angels for their help brings hope. By allowing angelic guidance, one can be brought to new. Angels can hear your prayers. They feel your feelings. They know your challenges, and they stand ready to move into that loving grace, that protection one needs to move past hard times. We are dedicated to service, to one's chosen causes, to happiness and to love. We bring peace and kindness into your being and to others through your faith in action. You know an angel is near when you feel a chill, when you express faith and love for others. When one asks, they receive. All you have to do is reach out with faith and believe. To feel angel love, one needs to close their eyes. You notice that peace, that silent moment when you are still and happy. That is an angelic connection. Take a moment, allow that grace, and ask for the angels to guide you. I promise you will never be the same. Love from above, your angels.
Open your mind Unfold your heart. Relax your senses. Feel every part. You ain't got a thing to fear, 'cause it looks like love is growing here. So take your guard, let it down, go deeper still until you come unwound, unbound. Breathe every breath, release your cringe. Love without waiting, without waiting, slowly unhinge. You ain't got a thing to fear, 'cause it looks like love is growing here. So take your guard, let it down, go deeper still until you come unwound, unbound. You can stop waiting for love to find you. Look inside your heart. Love's already who you are. So lift up your voice, let it be heard. Tell me your story, tell it to me, don't leave out a word. 'Cause I think I have been there too. I'm a seeker just like you, and you ain't got a thing to fear, 'cause it looks like love is growing here. So take your guard and let it down, go deeper still until you come unwound, unbound. So lay it down, lay it down, lay it down, lay it down, 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 unbound. Lay it on down, 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 lay it down, unbound, unbound. Open your mind, unfold your heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable Al Yankee. Thank you so much, Al. You're a treasure and a gift. Thank you. So good morning, everybody. Do you feel a special energy in the room today? I thank you for bringing it, because I was thinking, what am I going to talk about? But I knew, right? But then I was like, oh, a little bit like this morning. Then I see everybody come in and just look around. Just take a minute to soak it in. Rosemary's back. Bob is back. Jean came in. Marika's here again. Right? Can you feel the importance of everybody being together? Can you? There's something happening. So I wanted to continue to be a blessing for us each individually and us all collectively. Do you feel like we need to talk more about Mother's Day? Or do you love that I had the crazy topic for the day? Which do you think? Topic? Both. Ellen's like, both. Let's see if I have time for this. Let's see which mic is better. We'll use both mics. I don't know how much more to say about Mother's Day. There's a thing little that I can read. I think Mother's Day is kind of cool because, you know what, I think when we take a minute and we look, even if we had a challenging situation in that regard, whether it's a family that's not all the way together that should be, we still can can send love this day, right? To those people. I was thinking in my own family, I think the third. I think my mom had 2 miscarriages at least before me, and she never gave up. So I want to say thanks, Grace, for not giving up, because I was a 4-pounder. So they left me in the hospital till whatever the state of New York said I had to weigh. It was a while. And that was cool to not give up, right? Like if somebody, and so we're going to bless all the mothers, wherever they were, however they did. I'm pretty sure that in the end of all the spiritual lessons of all this, the mothers did the best they could with what they knew at the time they were doing what they were doing. I'm going to just believe that spiritually. They did the best they could with what they knew at the time that they were going through that. And that changes, it evolves. And it's a shame if some people can't see that the mothers can change. It's optional, right? All of us can change. So I want us to have as much wholeness around the idea of motherhood. If it triggers anybody, I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to say, hey, probably if everything I learned spiritually is correct, that at the time they were doing the best they could with what they had at the time they were doing it, and there it is. Is that okay for people? And then, do you know the history of Mother's Day? I'll give it in a quick thing. I'm going to read fast on this part. The original vision wasn't just about celebrating moms, it was about empowering them. Anna Jarvis, who founded the modern U.S. Mother's Day in 1908, was inspired by her own mother, Anne Reeves Jarvis, a Civil War-era peace activist who organized Mother's Day work clubs to improve sanitary conditions and lower infant mortality. After the war, she hosted Mothers' Friendship Days to promote reconciliation between Union and Confederate soldiers. Mother's Day, in its original intention, was a moral call to action, not just a sentimental gesture. And even earlier, a person named Julia Ward Howe, an abolitionist and author of the Battle Hymn of the Republic, issued a Mother's Day proclamation in 1870, a radical pacifist appeal for women to unite and demand an end to war. She urged mothers everywhere to rise up in the name of peace. And let's do that together. I urge everyone to rise up in the name of peace. Very good. Now, tomorrow, and I'm just going to add a couple things and go to the topic, is Buddha Day. Did you know that? Judy, did you know that? Oh my gosh, I thought Judy would know. Or Judith. It's also known as Vesak. It's the most sacred day in the Buddhist calendar, commemorating the birth, enlightenment, and passing of Gautama Buddha, all believed to have occurred on the same full moon in the month of April or May. It's a time of reflection, generosity, renewed commitment to the path of compassion and wisdom. Celebrants often visit temples, light lanterns, offer food, and practice loving kindness. The Scorpio what? Okay, full moon. And it's a practice of loving kindness. It's both a quiet inward journey and a luminous public celebration of peace. And I love that both Mother's Day and Buddha Day connected to the idea and celebration of peace. So like today, and I don't want you to worry about taking notes or anything because I was inspired by a Facebook post. I do have a handout for later. You're going to get it. I want us to stay in the present moment together, and we're just going to go through it. It's this idea, and let's talk about the Pope too, and then we'll do this. Let's see. Okay, Pope, does everybody see that the 1.4 billion Catholics have a Pope the second day of the vote, right? Pope Leo the 14th. Did you know he's from Chicago? So some people are referring to it as da Pope. Huh? From the South Side. And then you might have heard a bunch of news specials about this person. Did you see the brothers? There's 2 brothers, and one of them was interviewed and hadn't had a chance to connect to his brother yet. And they were saying that even when he was a kid, he would set up a table like in their basement or whatever, like kind of like that table where the flowers were on, and practice doing the prayer rituals. Isn't that amazing? As a kid. So it's, to me, telling us the importance of vision, right? Vision. Practice. The practice is part of the word practitioner, and also that idea from an early age. Think about that. that from an early age practicing, like when some kids were out maybe playing soccer, basketball, football, whatever. No, I'm going to be working on my prayer rituals right now. Did you have something, sir?
Yes, so we went to Mass yesterday.
Okay, hold on one sec. Okay, but nobody can hear you. Hold on, nobody can hear you.
We're just saying in Mass yesterday, they indicated that today is Vocation Day. So they were wanting prayers to go out to people to be in the, to help inspire people to become, practitioners and
okay.
priests and stuff. So today is not only Mother's.
It's called Vocation Day?
Vocation
Very
Day.
cool.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mark, some of us are going to call him Pope Bob the First.
Oh, okay. That's all good. All right, and so let me see what the notes show about this. This is Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost became Pope Leo XIV, the first American-born pontiff, and is a Chicago native with deep roots in Peru. You guys heard that part too, right? Was a missionary in Peru. The inaugural address emphasized unity and compassion. God loves us all of us. We are all in the hands of God. And the choice of the name Leo harkens back to Pope Leo XIII, known for championing workers' rights, which is why Bob and Andrew were sharing about Vocation Day, and social justice. So this Pope's commitment to bringing tradition with contemporary issues, emphasizing peace, unity, and inclusivity. And embracing the Augustinian heritage, Pope Leo adopted the motto, I can't read the Latin, in Ilio Uno Unum, in the one Christ we are one. The teaching of St. Augustine is that things can be ever ancient and ever new. And so this week we witnessed the emergence of something new and fresh in the most ancient of settings. The commitment to inclusivity and social justice resonates with the new thought principles and universal love and interconnectedness. And so I thought all that was amazing. So congratulations. And let's just take a moment to anchor Pope Leo. Just see Pope Leo's mission is undeterred by any detractors. See them be able to have their full sway, their full power. Nothing missing, lacking, needing, or wanting. And Pope Leo, his journey mirrors the new thought emphasis on the unity of all life and the global perspective and dedication to service amplify the principle that divine wisdom guides us to oneness and collective harmony. And so it is. Lady?
Jonathan Rooney, who plays Jesus on the hit show The Chosen,
Okay.
the groundbreaking crowdfunding show, he's Catholic.
Oh, okay, cool.
He met Pope Francis a couple of times.
Okay, very cool.
Over Instagram.
Very cool. And then very cool. Thank you for sharing that. And you may not know that I think there were 137 cardinals in the room. And I think they said that Pope Francis had selected like 108 of them or something. There was only really 25 that had been there before. And then there's lots of specials. You may want to, I taped a couple where the early conclaves, some of them could have, like in the 1400s, could have been like, they were talking about the battle of two prominent Italian families. And it was like, wow, like, so the movie itself had the most views, like over 3 million views right before the conclave was happening. But also there's some really cool specials on you may want to check to see if you're history buffs. So today's topic is called, is it Unboundaried? And is that right? Becoming Boundary. Thank you. So it's the opposite that came to me this morning. Remember, I always get a final message the morning, usually. And it came into me, but I forgot to wake up to write it down. But the idea of it, we did in meditation. It was that there's always more resources available. And I took that to mean spiritual resources. And I took it to mean that it's ours to request. It's like, there's an ice cream shop that says, it's called 31 flavors or whatever. It's like, imagine all the goodness, all the spiritual qualities of God or the universe or the mother, father, wisdom or intelligence, whatever. It's ours to scoop it for ourselves. We need to have a double or triple scoop sometimes. Sometimes if we're not experiencing certain things in our life that we want to experience, I'm going to ask you to take another scoop. And then if that's not enough, I'm going to ask you to take another scoop. So there's 10 things that were in this becoming boundary, which means like, I don't want to say it's anything tried. I didn't see anything tried because I don't like to speak like that from here. But the idea is if we haven't really figured out that by now we can set up like where we're comfortable, I'm going to invite all the people within the sound of my voice to set that up. Even mothers from their own offspring. That includes my own mom. My own mom knows how to do it, trust. If anybody wants to meet an expert, I'll take you to meet my mom. She's in Huntington Beach. She knows how to do it. She knows her words have power. She knows how to put her what she wants. She's a matriarch, man. She's 90-some. She knows what she's doing. If anybody needs a lesson, I'll take you down there. But I want to say this. I want to say this too. This idea of boundary. Look at even if you gave birth, like maybe she always wonders, she goes, you're so, you can't relax. I'm like, I'm relaxing, but you keep telling me not to relax. It's not going to make me relax. Like, what if I am relaxed and you just don't know me well enough to know that I am? So, like, I'm trying to say this like, if we haven't practiced that we're okay for ourselves to set a boundary around ourselves, no matter where we go, even if it's to like a mother or to the persons that you put on this planet. Don't you sometimes want to just shake your kids, some of you, and just say, well, what are you thinking? My mom does to me. She washed my mouth out with ivory soap. I know, I was only 30 then. No, I'm kidding. I think I was maybe 7 or 8, and I was like, what the? I was like, what the? That's my affirmation back then. What the? Right? What the? I remember, though, ivory soap doesn't taste so good in a bar. So, yeah, right. Well, now they have the ones with the little glitter and things like that, and all this stuff. Yeah, right. No, this is just old-fashioned bar, right in your mouth, right for your teeth. I don't even know what I said. I'd have to ask her. She'll probably remember. It'll probably be in a needlepoint pillow somewhere in the house. So here are the 10 things. I'm just going to say all 10, and then I'm going to go and see if any of them ring true. Finding my truth. And remember, I have a handout for all this. Shedding the lies, releasing old shame, using my voice, letting go of fears, removing the obstacles, coming into my purpose, discarding what's not for me, honoring my light, and then honoring your light. Did you like that? I really liked that. I don't know. I mean, it really was like, wow, it really got me. It was just, it didn't even say who put it on Facebook. I just printed it out. And I'm like, and we have the handout, don't worry. During the offering, you'll get the handout. So finding my truth. Is there anything to add? It's what's true for you, right? It's my truth is not my mom's truth on Mother's Day. Finding my truth. Does everybody have that enough for me to go to the next one? Rediscovering my truth from within. Very good. Right, and it can change. Like, I want us to know that as spiritual beings, we are not static. We're energetic. We're energetic beings. We can change. If we need to try to do more healing work within our own families, if it's worth it to us, we can take that within. We can see if it's still true tomorrow. Is it, you might have a fleeting inspiration, but is that really, do I really want to send, like I always say, write the thing out and then hold it. Like sometimes I send it to myself and I say, do it. And then tomorrow, if you're feeling like it can still go, you can hit send. Because I want to be reflective sometimes about I don't mind as long as it's good and it's not going to cause harm to other people. But if I need to draft something, that's how I do it. I send it to myself. It's very important that when you're drafting something, you don't put any of the letters of the person you want to send it to, because it will fill it up and you may hit a wrong button or turn around and it may go, right? But that's not going to be a mistake. If it goes, it was meant to go. So we can draft things. Finding my truth to me is continual. It's like part of being a student in science of mind teaching is that we're open at the top. If the teaching symbol's down there, the tilde at the top is always meant to be open to receive more spiritual truths. Is that making sense? You are a work of art. You are an energetic work. And you may, if you haven't had relationships with some people for a long time and you may want to, send them a note. Send them a note. And if you need to send a note every day, send a note every day. Tell them, I'm different, or I miss you, or why do you want to miss me? Why do we, and I'm not sure that I could at my age do the things I really could want to do or say. And I don't know that they would ever watch this, probably not. But the idea is like, why suffer? Suffering's optional. Oh, I just said that. That was the mic drop. The suffering is optional. We create space by not living our truth. Well, that's got to be on here too, but not yet. Finding my truth. It changes. We change. Just say, I'm different. I've changed. If you owe an apology, say an apology. If you're holding on to anger, resentment, fear, doubt, trepidation, worry, don't do that any longer. And I love when I see people rise to the highest level of finding their truth. And that means my mom could be doing it for herself. Her truth maybe is more important than my truth at this moment. Maybe for her it is. Maybe I'm not meant to be as much of a blessing as I could be in that dynamic. I don't know. Can I go to the next? Shedding the lies. Oh my gosh, this is a good one. It could be lies we were told about ourselves. I don't know that I want to go as far as I could go, but I heard some lies about me. I got to shed those lies. That's my work. That's not your work. That's my work. Because if in order for me to find my truth, I have to shed those lies. I can't be magnificent if I believe what somebody lied about me and said to me, to my face. About a way I may have disappointed them or failed them or was not enough or did X, Y, or Z. And then, I could stay here all day. I'm not going to do it. Shedding the lies. So it's these old tracks of tapes. These old tapes that you may remember. They're ancient. Cut them up. Go to the thrift shops and buy the old VHS tapes and cut those up. Carry it around with you in a scissor and cut it up every time it comes back. Shed the lies. Anybody want to add anything before I go to that? Shed the lies. You have to shed the lies because you know what your truth is. Say this with me. I am whole. I am complete. I am perfect. I am an emanation of the Most High God. And the man in the back said, Are you? And just say, I am. I am. I am. So can you be with me on the shedding of the lies? And I don't want to be tried about it. It is hardcore. This is hardcore work. Anybody that wants to do more work separately, call me later. I'm not going to have you know something because an expanded mind cannot retract and then not complete it. So if any of these things come up for you later, we're not going to get to it in the next 5 minutes. Just reach out and say, Brother Mark, let's make some time. And I'm going to make the time. And we're going to go through whatever it is you need to go through. And it may not be in 1 minute. It may be over a while. You shed the lies for yourself. However it works for you to shed the lies for yourself. I'm simply witnessing you shedding the lies from number 2 to go to number 1, finding your truth. Once you find your truth, all the other shedding of the lies become easier to do. I'm going to tell you this too. I think if there's a bunch of lies, go to the easiest lies first. They're easier to shed. And then the way we build faith is by you proving to you that you could shed a lie. So if there's 10 lies that you have been walking around believing still to this day, put them in order, the easiest ones to the hardest one at the end. I want us to start with the easy ones. Yes. Did you say wise light? Like, is it kind of like a light beer or like a light drink? Yes. Less calories and it's more fulfilling. It's proving to yourself that you got this. Like, just go like this, and I got this. Just remind yourself, I got this. I haven't seen more than one person do it. I got this. And then Ed would tell you, they're there. Like, I could be having a complete meltdown, and all I get is a they're there. All right. Number 3, can we go into the next one? Releasing old shame. Releasing old shame. So for me, it's really connected to the number 2, right? Of the shedding the lies, releasing old shame. And it's kind of like, I almost see the visualization for it as like crust. Like, releasing old shame. It's like a crust. Like I'm emerging from the cocoon. And you know what? You don't want to break open the cocoon. Like, go through the pain if you have to go through the pain. Ask the pain, what are you trying to teach me? What must I know that's for my highest and best good? When we pierce the cocoon before it's ready, it probably kills the butterfly, does it not? It's not ready. Just like the other day, there's a beautiful hummingbird in a nest in my mom's courtyard. And I think the birds become the baby. I don't know how many made it out of 2 eggs. I think I saw at least one. But then now it's too crowded in the nest, right? The baby's getting big enough, but not yet to fly. So the mother checks on it, but it used to spend the night all the night, right? We couldn't really go to bed in the house till the hummingbird was back. Shed the lies, that's number 2, then release old shame. If we're still carrying around old shame, only we can release it from ourselves. And it can be a process. I'm not saying it can be done right here and right now, and it also can be a process. And I'm also willing to stand by anybody who wants to do that work individually. Releasing old shame. I feel like you got it. You got it? Yes?
Dr. David R. Hawkins, who created the map of consciousness scale, said that guilt and shame are at the lowest point.
The lowest point in the scale? Does the lowest point of the scale meaning it's the hardest to do, or?
No, it's like the lowest vibration.
Lowest vibration, right. But it's, even though it's the lowest vibration, it's the heaviest. I'm just going to say from my experience, even though any expert can call it the lowest vibration, it can be the heaviest because it's impossible for you to be free until you cut it. And I'll bring some chains. I saw them in the back. Remember, Holly? Those chains that I kept when we were doing the table class? I'm going to bring it next week because we can carry all the links of our chain or we could start cutting the chain. And I've used it before, and Holly said, shouldn't we get rid of this? I'm like, heck no, because I'm going to use it in a talk. It's a great visual. Are we still dragging around our chain?
And peace and joy and enlightenment are at the top of the
Okay, good. Peace and joy and enlightenment are the top. So, but I'm still saying to you, release old shame. Can I move on? Using my voice. Are you willing to do that? Let's just say it. I am willing to use my voice. I am willing to use my voice. I love that. That's 4 out of 10. Because to me, that's also saying, I kind of love this place because somebody that's supposed to do the welcome reading announcements text that they're not feeling well. I said, all I say back is feel better or feel well or wellness now or whatever. And then Holly says, and then Holly says, oh no, Ed's going to do that, but I'll do this. And then that. I like to have it all worked out. And that's using your voice. Using your voice is doing the concerts for Ukraine. And you made a huge difference to these people over a long course of time. I mean, thank you. Thank you, Gilman. Thank you, Al. Thank you, everyone. Because I want to tell you what they said. What did they say? I read it for the first time today. This is from them. Your prayers have life-giving power. They were saying that about you, not me. Your prayers have life-giving power. Just say it. My prayers have life-giving power. Do they? So the thing is, and just so you know, whenever they do these prayer requests, it may take a while. I try to do it within 24 hours. It's how I was taught. We don't wait to pray. We were trained that when somebody requests a prayer, we do it immediately. We were not like, oh, well, I'm driving or I'm whatever. I'm busy. I'm at work. I have 2 jobs or 5 jobs or whatever. No, we do it right away. So right away, I always do it. And then later on, what I've been doing with Ukraine for 3 years is sending you can take a picture with your cell phone, all the steps of prayer. You want to say something?
This is in regards to prayer having life energy. Years ago, I was going through, I had a transplant, and it's near death to do something like that. And I felt that, and at one point, I saw myself outside of myself, and I went to lay down. I thought, oh, that's not good. And when I laid down, and I looked at the ceiling, there were all these little lights like a disco ball, right? The little squares, and the entire ceiling was filled with them. And I had a few other visions, but I didn't know what that meant. And when I got better and I met with a spiritual teacher, I said, what is that about? What's that? And she said, those are all the prayers that were said for you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh.
Thank you. Keep that there for a minute. You can just turn it off at the bottom. Turn it off at the bottom. Very good. So using my voice, and you could be crying. It doesn't even have to be that audible, because Spirit knows, I believe Spirit knows every word of our prayers before we utter the last word of it. Use your voice. I was also taught that, I'm forgetting what it's called. There's a part of our body right around here that the solar plexus. Our solar plexus need to hear ourselves, to heal ourselves. Is it okay if I keep going? Yeah. Letting go of fears. Fears are kind of silly now, like now that I'm this old. But it doesn't mean I didn't have them. Letting go of fears. Everybody got it? Removing the obstacles. Listen, an obstacle can be a wrong partnership, a wrong work situation. It can be anything. It can be an actual obstacle. I think we participate in creating or allowing some of the obstacles. So I'm going to just say, number 6 is removing the obstacles. And a lot of times recently, I'm just going to share that sometimes when I have these visions or I'm leading meditations or things, I don't even mind if it's a boulder that, because what if it was a mountain that was your obstacle, but now it's just a boulder? Because you could hike over it or just like look at it and like, no, you took it, you're the one that destroyed it. So I remember recently in the last month or so, as I've been having these opportunities to speak with everybody, it was almost like in one of those movies, those movies where it's the end of the world movies or the earthquake movies? Sometimes there's a lot of obstacles. It could just be debris. So I'm offering for you to consider in the removing of the obstacles, it's whatever's in your pathway to you finding your truth, which was number 1. You can just use it like as a ladder to walk over. It's not, even if it was started out as a mountain, which you thought was unmovable, your powers created it now to a boulder or a rock. And I think it was kind of cool to see now that you can maneuver. The key is you can maneuver through your obstacles now. Let there be light. Is that cool? I don't even mind you seeing the debris. Just walk over it. Even if you're in high heels, just know your your pumps are gonna withstand wherever you're headed.
Take them off.
Do I need? Yeah, you could. Sometimes be careful on what the obstacle is, right? You have to use your common sense. What is it? Am I going to go through glass? Am I going through fire? What do I have to put on boots? What am I doing? And you can put on invisible. These things you can do in the invisible too. When I hear the word obstacle, what really comes to me is the training, which you hear me say a lot, which means I was an old school trained practitioner, that anything and everything that is heretofore blocked or hindered, deferred, denied, or delayed, the expression of my highest and greatest good right here and right now is evaporated, vanquished, eviscerated back to the nothingness from which it came. Just remember that idea in your own prayer work, that you don't need to name it. You don't need to know what it is. If it's a link to the chain, you don't need it anymore because it's not going to help us find our truth. It's not going to help us shed the lie. It's not going to help us release old shame. It's not going to help you use your voice. It's not going to help you let go of fear. It's not going to help you in removing the obstacles. So then once you did all that, the last part, you can come up whenever you want. Coming into my purpose. I don't think you can come into your purpose with all that other stuff. Sometimes I remember we walked in one time doing a talk here, and we had all the luggage. Do you guys remember that? We brought in every carry-on known to man, and we brought in like all these pieces of luggage. And you got to look and say, what if I could just pack this all now in one little backpack? What if I could just use all the things I've learned in my life now and make it a spiritual backpack? Which the original spiritual backpack was Felix the cat. Do you remember that cartoon? Google it, people. Felix the cat. And what did Felix the cat's backpack always have? Everything. Everything you needed in that moment. It's a new thought bag. Everything you needed in the moment was there. All right. Now, discarding what's not for me. So it's interesting. Everybody here in the room knows what that is right now. Just, you can try something, and then you're like, oh, not for me. You know, like, right? It took me a long time before I tried pickleball. And then I chose pickleball, but I was tennis before. A lot of people who play tennis, they think pickleball is just for old people or whatever, or it's silly, it's not going to be good exercise. But try it. So I'm asking you still to try things and then pick what's for you. Honoring my light. We're almost at the end. Do you honor your own light? You do? I believe it. Do you honor your own light? So let's say I honor my light. Do you? Yeah, it's always a capital, yeah. Do you honor your own light? Jim, do you? Yeah? Okay, he goes, yeah. More and more, good. Because we want to say thank you to you for your leading of the workshop you lead the third Mondays. Thank you. Can you pronounce it properly? Dao De Ching. So that's for you. It's an example of what is for you. And now that you honored your light, just say, I honor my light. Then let's turn to other people and say, I honor your light. Let's do that more and more. I honor your light. I honor your light. All right, and now I'm going to go to the closing. I have to add a scripture and a closing. All right. Thank you all for putting up with Brother Mark. Thank you. From Isaiah 30:21. Whether you turn to the right or to the left, your ears will hear a voice behind you saying, this is the way, walk in it. And I'm going to end with the closing by Julia Fehrenbacher. It was just posted on Facebook. And if you want to play, Al, you can. If you want to allow your outer eyelids to close, you may.
What was number 10?
What's that?
What was number 10?
Oh, so I'm sorry. I'll get that out as a handout. And we said honoring my light. I honor my light. I honor your light. See, so we can only honor the light in another once we honor our own light. It's just like we can only offer peace to another when we can try to find peace within ourselves first. And then you can do that with abundance, health, joy, any spiritual quality. We find it within ourselves, and then we can offer it to another. Otherwise, it's faux, F-A-U-X. Okay, stand by. I'm adding one thing because it's Mother's Day. We always add to our lexicon, right? The word is statio, S-T-A-T-I-O. Anybody know it? Nobody go to your phone yet? Statio, S-T-A-T-I-O. In the monastic tradition, statio is the practice of stopping one thing before beginning another. It is the acknowledgement that in the space of transition and threshold is a sacred dimension, a holy pause full of possibility. The place between is a place of stillness, where we let go of what came before and prepare ourselves to enter fully into what comes next. That's from Christine Walters, painter, artist, and retreat leader. Statio. And so in closing for today, I'm making a home inside myself, a shelter of kindness where everything is forgiven, everything allowed, a quiet patch of sunlight to stretch out without hurry, where all that has been banished and buried is welcomed, spoken, listened to, released. A fiercely friendly place I can claim as my very own. I'm throwing arms open to the world of myself, especially the fearful, the fault-finding, falling apart, unfinished parts. Knowing every seed and weed, every drop of rain has made the soil richer. I will light a candle, pour a hot cup of tea, gather around the warmth of my own blazing fire. I will howl if I want to. Oh! We do that at our gym with our trainer to drive the other people in the gym crazy where I live. We do that. Oh! I will howl if I want to, knowing this flame can burn through any perceived problem, any prescribed perfectionism, any lying limitation, every heavy thing. I'm making a home inside myself. Can we say that together? I am making a home inside myself. Are you? Where grace blooms in grand and glorious abundance, a shelter of kindness that grows all the truest things. And that was written by Julia Fehrenbacher.
I think I have been there too. I'm a seeker just like you. You ain't got a thing to fear, 'cause it looks like love is growing here. So take your guard and let it down. Go deeper still until you come unwound, unbound.
And now the ushers are coming forth. It's our time of conscious giving. And thank you, Al. Let's give a hand again to Al, our musical inspiration. Al Yankee. Thank you so much. You're amazing. And so now it's time for our conscious giving. Just remember, the same portal from which we give is the same portal from which we receive. So inviting us to become greater givers and greater receptors for our good. So if after you give the normal tithe, if you want to give extra tithes, it's still for the music. Oh, did you already? Are you already all the way there? Uh-oh. The man in the green is coming up.
I just wanted to update you this is where we're at right now. 221. So our goal is 500. Thank you so much for your donations. There's a box in the back right there if you'd like to, or just tell me you want it to go to the tech fund. Thanks.
Can you put this in there for me? Thanks. And the music. All right. Thank you, David. So from the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and my belief. It does great work in the world, and it returns to me multiplied abundantly. And so it is.
Thank you for giving. Thank you for receiving. And thank you for being who you are. Thank you for breathing, and thank you for believing. Thank you for being who you are. The universe is flowing with love that's ever growing. You are the vessel of that love. So thank you for caring, and bless you for your sharing. Thank you for being who you are.
So I invite the congregation to outstretch our hands toward the offerings received. Know they're sufficient to continue the vision and mission of CRS Redlands for the next 70 plus years. Can you see it? Can you feel it? We remove all the obstacles, correct? There's no fears, doubts, or worries. We let it be so. No boundaries. We're unboundaried. Say, I am. Unboundaried. This collection is unboundaried. And so it is. And Ed, come forth for the announcements, if you're doing them. Somebody else? Who wants to do the announcements? Thank you all very much. Appreciate you. Love you. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you, Al.
Okay, so hold on just a minute. Okay, Reverend Nathan, can you come up and speak? No, he's not here. Okay. Oh, all righty. Sorry about that. I was caught off guard. I was not prepared. If any of you would like to have a healing session by Reverend Nathan, he will offer that after the service today. The third Mondays of each month, May 19th, join us for in person in the sanctuary for the book club study of Tatu De... Yes, led by Jim Crump. So there we go. Hey, Jim, thank you. Our next Metaphysical Fair and Shopping Bazaar is Saturday, June 7th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Volunteers to assist with Eileen. So if any of you would like to just come and help set up, Eileen would appreciate it. It's really fun. We had a great event last time. Stay with us after service for potluck, snacks, and fellowship. And I hear the peach cobbler is phenomenal. Anyway. Not that I know. Also, you were invited to rise for the closing song. The ushers, will you please open up the back double doors? Happy Mother's Day, and thank you, and have a blessed day and a blessed week, and let's have fun.
I used to think I'd always be alone, separate, misunderstood. I spent my days in quiet desperation, but on the outside, things looked good. Then I discovered the error of my thinking, the lies at the base of all my fears. So simple that it turned my world around. Why did it take so many years? Now I am walking with my eyes wide open. I am knowing with my mind wide open. I am loving with my heart wide open. I am walking with my eyes wide open. I am walking with my eyes wide open. I am knowing with my mind wide open. I am loving with my heart wide open. Walking with my eyes wide open, wide open. There is no separation, no matter what it looks like. No separation, no matter what they say. No separation except what I imagine. And I imagine separation